In this world of technology, things are ever changing, rearranging. You need someone to help you out. I know someone who can. Come and take a journey with me as we go through the land of technology. You'll never be alone. You'll be with Paul Amadeus Lane in the tech zone.
All right, we are back here at CES 2020. Tech Zone, Paul Amadeus Lane, ABC News Radio. Hope you're enjoying our live coverage here from CES, keeping you up to date, keeping you informed of all the major tech news coming out of CES. Did you enjoy hearing about the IoT? Not the Internet of Things, but the intelligence of things. And smart homes, smart cities, all that technology mushed up into a glob of awesomeness so that we can understand what's going on here at CES 2020. Personal security, home security. When I mention those two names or those two subjects, what come to your mind? Maybe a home system that you have in your home, maybe ADT, maybe another company out there. What if I told you that a few days ago, ADT made a major announcement here at CES about a new line of innovation that they have. It's part of their DIY project. Now you may hear me say DIY all or DIY. I might mix it up. I've been doing it all CESY, but you know what I mean. Do it yourself. Well, my next guest is going to talk about some of the great things that they have here at CES that you definitely want to be a part of if you're part of the DIY crowd. Doug Bellinger. Doug is the head of product for DIY at ADT. Doug, what's up, my friend? How are you?
Hey, man. How you doing? Thanks for having us out here.
I'm doing fantastic. Doug, welcome to the show. Doug, I love your smile, man. You're radiant, man.
It's an exciting couple days for us. We've had a really awesome launch to get this new product line out. So
yeah, let's talk about some of the things that you guys launched here at CES 2020.
Yeah, I mean the big thing that we put out from the DIY side is we've rebranded a company that ADT acquired back in February called LifeShield, and we've made LifeShield now Blue by ADT. So this is a new brand that we have that's tied to the do-it-yourselfers. It's tied to that concept of, on your terms, so no contracts. It plays well with others, so it integrates with the Apples of the world, the Googles of the world, the Amazons. So each of these new cameras, as I kind of go through them, they've got HomeKit coming soon to them. They've got Google Assistant coming soon. The indoor actually has Alexa embedded inside of it, so you can talk to her and ask her to do things. But then it takes it to another level, which is, like no compromise. Like we really have been kind of pushing the fact that our customers are ours first. Like we want to make sure that your data is protected. We want to make sure that the cameras, keep some of the information local. So one cool thing about all this product line is we've added facial recognition, right? So that's all done inside of the cameras. So we don't have to send it out to the cloud. We keep it down low. We've added SD cards to the indoor and outdoor, so that gives you the option to have it local as you need it. But then we also have the option to go out to the cloud. So we have 24-hour cloud video storage included, or you can get 60-day storage for $299 per camera. So yeah, that's the general gist of this Blue by ADT brand. And then we've got a couple of products here on the table. I can talk about each one if that makes sense.
Hey, let's do it, my friend.
All right, sweet. So start over here. We've got our outdoor camera. So this is our first offering of a battery-operated camera. As I said before, it's got facial recognition, night vision, two-way talk. It comes with this push notifications, which is cool. So when somebody comes by and you get motion, we actually send you a clip, and you can actually see the person. So you see a little animated video, so you don't have to open your app up, and you just kind of get a picture of what's going on. So it's got a rechargeable battery too. And that connects up to an extender that we put out so that you can get better battery life. And when you connect these two together, you actually get HomeKit on a battery-operated device, which is awesome. So if you power it up, you can get a HomeKit also. We've got a video doorbell. So the video doorbell, it's 1080p, 180-degree field of view. Also comes with facial recognition, integrates with your Alexa. So when you push the button, it tells you at home, if someone's at your front door. And that's been an awesome product for us to be able to see, when the mailman delivers it or when your kids come home. So there's some really good use cases we've gotten out of this, and especially when you tie it into your security system and you can turn on the lights and do fun stuff. Then our last product is our indoor camera, and this is kind of probably one of the unique ones. So as I mentioned, it has Alexa integrated in it. It's got 1080p. It's 130-degree field of view. In addition to Alexa, we've also added some additional audio analytics around fire and CO. So this product can actually listen for a smoke detector or a CO detector to go off and then alert you that there's a fire without having to have a full security system. We've also gone a step further, and in early second quarter, this actually has a radio inside of it. It's called the ULE radio, and that it allows us to connect our upcoming sensors and our upcoming keypad. So if you own an apartment, if you rent an apartment or you own a small home, and you start your kind of journey into security off with watching a pet or like seeing if the kids are home during, before or after school ends, this actually can then move and evolve with you. So let's say you decide you wanted to add 2 sensors. You're in an apartment. You want to see, who's coming in from the super side. You can put a door window sensor up, or you can put a front door sensor up. You can add a keypad to that and arm disarm it, and then you can connect it to our upcoming base. So you got kind of a full system, and that ties into some of the automation stuff. So we're kind of on this journey. We just started this. This is the first, few days of Blue by ADT, but now, we've got this whole world that we're going after to just kind of make sure consumers get their choice. So,
and the cool thing about it, Doug, we can do it ourselves.
You can do it yourself. Yep.
Now, I want to ask a question now. Is ADT cool with us doing it ourselves? Because we know, I have ADT in my home.
Yep.
I didn't do it myself. I called a technician out to install everything. But are they okay with us just wanting us to do things ourselves?
You're going to do it anyways.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
No, I mean, you got to look at it from this perspective, right? Like, ADT is kind of moving ourselves into what we call a human protection platform, right? Like, we're here for you whether you need a professional install, whether you want to do it yourself, whether you're in a lift, and, we're kind of tying that into the monitoring there. Like, we want to be there to protect you, and like our biggest asset is the fact that we've got this amazing monitor center and emergency response, and all of these people that are dedicated to protecting you. So whether you decide that you want to do it yourself or whether you want to do it for me, like, we want to be there to cover those bases. So, and that's one of the reasons that we've put so much time and effort into this brand, and like tying that journey together. So when you call in, you're just like, cover me, like, make sure I'm safe. So, and that's what we offer now.
And Doug, the cool thing about it is the way technology is today, with the IoT of things and how it makes it possible to have technology that we can do it ourselves.
Yep.
Because it feels like 10 years ago, we would be so confused trying to do this. But the way innovation is now, you guys put the guesswork out of it. Yep. To allow us to really be involved in securing our home and in our person as well, too.
Yeah, and it makes the DIY world has evolved so much over the last 5 years that I was talking to somebody earlier about this. Like, the products are so much more mature. Like my house, I'm running the Ecobee, I've got an August lock, like I've got all these different products that like I have complete confidence in, independent of this, and then I tie them all together. So when I say Alexa arm night, she takes care of all of it for me, and these guys here tell me what's going on. So it's fun.
Cool.
It's good. It's a good life.
That is I am blown away by it, because as a person with a disability, being able to have Alexa turn on my lights, to arm my ADT, like when I get home, ADT, arm safe, arm home, hallway on, turn the Nest on, all these other things, who's at the door, all these things. It's really incredible. And to see what you guys are doing over at ADT, especially with this blue line, it's really, really amazing. How do you guys get kind of like your feedback from the community to make all these different adjustments and bells and whistles so it really comes out the box ready to rock and roll?
Yeah, I mean, we're very fortunate. We are one of the biggest security companies. And we've got a lot of user feedback that they're happy to give us, whether it's from the Pro channel or from the DIY channel. The way that Blue's team works, right, is Blue by ADT has a support team that will call and help you onboard the devices. So primarily on the security side, these if you need a call, we're happy to do it. But like, those teams get to collect that feedback as we go through every install. And then we take a lot of time to survey our customers, ask them what they're looking for, look at what products they use, and research that. So, and then we keep ourselves tied into the rest of the community, so we know when somebody new is coming out with a product, and we just try to make it fit. So
I love it, Doug. You guys do some incredible things here. Great to hear all the things that was broke here at CES 2020 about the new line, the new product announcements. It's pretty amazing. It's awesome. I'm an ADT user, so I'm all on board with you guys. So I'm speaking from not experience, but from experience. That's where I'm speaking from. But
We love
thank
it.
you so much, Doug, for joining us. We look forward to catching up with you guys later on in the year. Some other announcements that you guys have. Have an incredible CES, my friend. I know you guys are busy at your booth, showing off all this great innovation. I appreciate you coming through and spending some time with us.
You too. Thanks for having us. We really appreciate it. It's
Now,
awesome.
if people want to find out more information about everything that's going on with ADT, I almost forgot. How can they do so?
You can hit up ADT.com, and you'll be able to get more information around other products on that side. And then also BlueByADT.com launched yesterday, so now you can go and get any of the product information you want on the cameras or the security system. So
Awesome. Well, Doug, great chatting with you, my friend.
Great
Looking
talking
forward to
to you.
catching up with you soon, okay?
thanks, man.
Wow, I really enjoyed having Doug Bellinger join me here on the show. His smile was just like radiant. He just smiled like a little baby. He was so cool. Love talking to him about the DIY projects that they have for ADT. And that's where we're learning a lot now. A lot of the plug-and-play smart home technology out there. You really don't have to have a technician to come out and do it for you. And that's why I wanted to ask David, is ADT cool with us doing it ourselves, or do they want us to call the technician? But it really talked about what the company's vision is about security and making sure that we are safe. All right, when we get back, I'm going to be joined by a couple of radio and TV veterans that I worked with in LA when I first got my gig in radio. And some of these guys really helped me out in the career. I learned a lot from them just watching them, and they're going to be joining me next year on the Tech Zone and get their take about some events that they went to here at CES. So we'll be right back here with more Tech Zone coming up right after these messages.
In this world of technology, things are ever changing, rearranging. You need someone to help you out. I know someone who can. Come and take a journey with me as we go through the land of technology. You'll never be alone. You'll be with Paul Amadeus Lane in the Tech Zone.